to go down there to a 9 o'clock Weight Watchers meeting on Sunday, and I'd still see them out from the night before.
They have Weight Watchers meetings?
Yeah, you have to go to meetings.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you have to go to meetings.
So it's like an Alcoholics Anonymous thing?
Yeah, you have to go. They weigh you. Then they talk about knowledge for an hour, how to avoid this, how to avoid that, how to, when you go on vacation, eat the toast with the baked potato, little shit like that,
Eat toast with baked potato?
No, I'm just saying, what the fuck. It's like 35 minutes. You go in, you pay your dues, and you get the fuck out of there.
Huh.
Some people weigh in, some people don't weigh in. Some people go down there just to not lose weight at all. They'll go there every fucking week just to get out of the house. It really is an amazing thing, But they have them like at 9, 11.
Isn't that what happens with a lot of people when they get involved with almost anything? Like there's a lot of things that people do where they're just trying to get out of the house, whether it's going bowling or... I remember I went to a Renaissance fair once, and there was, everyone in the Renaissance fair, pretty much everyone talks like they're from another time.
Right.
They all, milady, dost thou want, they speak that way. But this one lady wouldn't do it. She was breaking character. Like she was just there to hang out. And she was complaining about her husband. Her husband won't take his medicine. I went to the pharmacy. I got him all this medicine. And this other chick was pissed off that she wouldn't, go along with it. She goes, sorry, I don't understand. What dost thou mean about medication and prescriptions? What are thy speaking about? Like she was speaking, she was like trying to, and the other bitch was like mad at her. Like, come on, cut the shit. I'm trying to complain here. She was just trying to complain. She wasn't into being in a Renaissance fair. She just wanted to get the fuck out of the house and bitch and whine. And so she put on some crazy European outfit and went out to this Renaissance fair and was just trying to treat it like it was just a normal coffee shop. Just hang out and whine about things.
My dad does it in Florida. He retired. He moved down there. He was bored. He does this like community patrol thing in a police car, like the sheriff's office has it. He does it like 4 hours a week. They give him a real uniform. He goes around and he had to learn the codes for things.
He's gonna shoot a black dude.
No, they don't give him a gun.
What's his name? Zimmerman. That's where he started out.
It's. We had this conversation on your podcast about. I always believe that if you want to do something, you just keep showing up. And I thought about it after, like, when I lived in Seattle. Seattle was my real open mic era. So on Mondays and Tuesdays, let's say 20 people were there. That's what the list was. 20 people. Everybody had 6 minutes, 7 minutes. The last two guys probably had 10 minutes. I say out of those 20 people, 7 of them were just there to fill a void. Mm-hmm. But do you goof on them? No. That's what works for them. You know, they have a local job. They just want to do comedy as a hobby, But that happens in everything.
Yeah.
I went to... Today I said, fuck it. I was sitting there. I had nothing going on. I said, you know what? I'm going to try these knee pads, because when I tried the knee pad first after the surgery, it didn't fit. So I put this knee pad on. I go, it fits. I put my gi pants on, just go to jiu-jitsu and just do hip escapes. That's it. Just make the legs go that way, make them go this way. Once I'm get tired, I'll get the fuck out of there. Dog, I was drenched. And there's a big difference between an elliptical sweat and jiu-jitsu sweat. Jiu-jitsu sweat, when you got it on you. When it's on your neck and shit, and it's coming out of your head paws and shit. It's tremendous.
You're doing no gi, right?
No, I do gi, Joe.
When you do a gi, and you're working out, when you take that gi and you just fucking wring it out.
Oh, Jesus.
When you get that big, heavy, thick canvas gi, and it's just soaked.
Oh, my God. Today I went to pick it up just now to see if I could throw it in the hamper yet.
The
neck was still wet.
Oh,
the neck was still wet. I was like, it's 6 fucking hours later. But it's funny, I went down there today, and Tuesdays and Thursdays is a very small class compared to their night classes. But there's one guy that walks into class dressed with his gi already. No warm-up. Never been there at 12:30. Goes, sits down, his feet are always dirty. Sits down like kung fu. Doesn't do any of the warm-up. Sits there, watches the technique, does it 5 times on each side, gets up, bows, and walks off.
Huh.
And that's all he does.
He just wants to do a couple drills.
That's it. And he works as a security
and
guy.
Where are you training at? What place?
Right down the block. It's right around the corner. It's called VMAC there, right around the corner. I'll bounce. Like, I'll go to VMAC, but VMAC doesn't have all the classes. And I can't do Wednesday nights. I can't do Monday nights. I'm doing this. So Monday days, I'll go to Higgins. I'll shoot down to Beverly Hills, and I'll go to Higgins. I went there for the whole month of August and a little bit of July. So now when this gets better, I'll go to Hegan's at 11. It's 11 to 12:15 real quick.
And where's Hegan's at?
Beverly Hills, behind the tuxedo shop.
Hegan used to have a place in like Redondo, right?
I'm not sure.
No. That was the other brother. That was Hodger.
Who's got the place by the ice house that we always... John.
Yeah, I think. Carlos is in Dallas, and Jean-Jacques is in Tarzana. And Jean-Jacques is apparently opening up a place in Austin, too, with Todd White.
Yes. Somebody's opening up something in Austin.
Yeah, because Todd White he's one of Jean-Jacques' black belts. He's the artist. He used to work for Nickelodeon, and now he does this amazing cocktail style, like 1930s and 50s, almost cartoonish, really cool stuff. And he's super popular. Like, you can't churn out art enough. Like, everybody wants to buy Todd White stuff.
Right. Yeah.
I went to a friend's house, and she had a Todd White thing on the wall, like, years ago. I was like, this is crazy. This is my friend Todd's. Like, this is nuts.
He's making bank right now, is he not? Like, just kill him. Like his average pick, because somebody was telling me the whole thing. It's ridiculous.
Balling. Out of control.
How art is. It's amazing.
Well, that's that art thing is a weird world. Like, once you become like a guy that everybody wants to have a piece, I want an original Joe Diaz. And, it becomes like a thing that these art people... I was talking to a friend who explained it to me, and he was saying that they manufacture it. What they'll do is they'll get an artist, and then they take a bunch of people that they already have connections with, like really big people that buy $50,000 paintings, like nutty.
And they buy them as
Beverly
investments, or because they like art.
They buy them as investments. They buy them because it's a hobby. It's a thing for them. It's like, those crazy wine people. Well, there's people that are like that with art. They're crazy art people. They just buy art. And the gallery will contact them and say, listen, there's a guy who's coming up. He is phenomenal. And I want to gift you a piece because you're such a loyal customer, and I'm going to gift you a $25,000 painting. Because for a guy who's buying millions of dollars worth of art, because a lot of these guys actually do buy millions of dollars worth of art from a particular gallery. Gifting a guy a $25,000 piece is just an investment. But it's not really a $25,000 piece. It's a $25,000 piece because they say it's a $25,000 piece. So you gift 4 or 5 guys, these big high roller guys, these pieces. Now they're in the art community. Well, who's that? That's an original Joe Diaz. Yeah, the gallery gave it to me. It's a $25,000 piece. The guy's incredible. Wow. Yeah, he's having there's going to be a gallery show in October. So then they put on the gallery show in October. The prices have already been established. And then you see $35,000. Nobody flinches. And they just start buying them like hotcakes. Why? Because these big shots already have the $25,000 pieces. So they create this bizarre bubble, this bizarre market. And they do it by giving these like really big high rollers expensive pieces. It's really fascinating.
It really is.
Yeah.
No,
Smart. I mean, they just, look, you know what it is? It's like it's a hustle. They figure out how to get in with these people. They figure out how to make it, like, I was hearing about, there's certain handbags that really rich broads are really into, these certain bags. I don't remember the name of it. But you have to have a relationship with the people that sell the bags in order to even buy a bag. Like, you can't just go in off the street. You have to have already been a client. So, like, you have to buy a bag to get a bag. So it becomes exclusive. So because it's exclusive, they're selling these bags for like $50,000. And I'm like, how the fuck is someone paying $50,000 for a purse? It's a bag. It's not a Ferrari. You can't drive it. It's not, there's no crazy engineering involved in this. It's not like a watch that some guy made by hand and he's got fucking giant goggles on. It takes 6 years to make a watch. No. It's a fucking purse. But because they've engineered this exclusivity, they've arranged it, and they work that market of people with incredible wealth. Because especially where we are, we don't even realize it. You grew up in a place where it was like blue collar, and nobody was multi-millionaire. But there's places like Brentwood or Bel Air where you might have 100 people in a mile radius that have $100 million. Like, that's not uncommon. I mean, there's insane money in certain areas. When you're looking at these homes, there's a $25 million home. That's a $30 million estate. This house is going for $50 million. I mean, there's a lot of that in this area. And all they have to do is tap into those folks because they have insane disposable income. And what's expensive to you or I is not expensive to them. It's nothing. $25,000 for a painting ain't shit for them. So they figure out a way to weasel into that world. And then it becomes about that world. Then it becomes about that exclusivity. You know, this is an original Joe Diaz. Look at that on the wall. Very nice. Where'd you get it? Well, you know, the gallery. You know, they've got a show coming up. I love this use of color. And they're just trying to find ways to spend their fucking money. I mean, they might have a house in Costa Rica. They got a fucking house in Canada. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of those people in L.A. that are just stupid rich.
I heard that there's like a social network now that you have to pay like $10,000 to get into. Have you heard about that?
No. What's it called?
I'm trying to find it right now. Here we go. Social network that costs $9,000 to join.
Fucking idiots.
Let me see if I can find it.
Facebook is free, stupid.
Okay.
What are you going to get out of this social network? Are they going to blow you?
It's called Metropolitan.
Metropolitan.
It's $6,000 to join, and then an additional $3,000 that renews annually to continue access.
Oh my God! Is
you have
anybody joining?
You have to be 21. Let's see if it says. They're not sharing how many members.
Of course they're not. There's 2 people in it.
Oh my God!
You have to be a real asshole.
I can't imagine. What if a pen breaks in a $50,000 bag? What if a nail polish thing spills?
What if your dog pisses on it?
Oh my God!
Dogs
It's
piss on
amazing.
bags.
I went to the park. I go to the park every fucking day, but the other day I went to the park and I heard women talking. And they were talking about daycare prices in the area that they went shopping. And he goes, but what about that one in Van Nuys? And she goes, oh my God, I looked at the webpage and it was just, I thought I was dizzy. I was on the swing and they were on, my baby was on the swing and I was on there so I could hear them talking on the swing. And they were talking about how you have to get on a list to get your kid into this fucking daycare. Like, you have to know somebody, and then they have to get you on the list. And it's exclusive in Van Nuys. And I'm going, like, how did they make it exclusive? Like, what do the kids do that's different? Is there a security guard? Do they fucking give them a chef?
Right.
I mean, are they gluten-free meals? I mean, I think I want my kid to get a little fucking dirty. I mean, but they were talking. I heard them talking about like percentages. Like, let's say every other daycare around is $200 a week. This place went like $1,200 a week.
$1,200 a
Like
week?
something just fucking ridiculous. Something just ridiculous in Van Nuys, And it's the same thing. How they just make it exclusive. It's exclusive. You have to get on a fucking list. A list for what? So my kid could play with fucking blocks.
Maybe it's just. They just have a great setup. I mean, maybe it's just
How
like
great
they
of
have
a setup could it be, Joe?
$1,200 a week sounds insane. I mean,
Well,
that
it's
doesn't make
something
any
like
sense.
with comparison to what a regular daycare is. This is how much more it was.
Wow.
And they had you have to get on. It's 6 months, and if your child's not potty trained, and I went home and I'm thinking about it. I asked my wife, and she goes, "Oh yeah, they got them all over like that. The one by the house by Marie ETC.
Yeah.
That's a Christian church that half the waiting list are Jewish people."
What?
From Orange County to put their kids in that daycare because the daycare is just that good.
What about pet hotels where they give them like TVs and beds? Have you heard about that?
Yeah,
They put like Animal Planet on all day.
Animal Planet all day.
It's and listen, man, it's whatever the fuck you pay for, whatever you believe, man. It's just fucking amazing. It's $25,000 for a picture or whatever the fucking artist, and you sit there. And I've been to those things. My buddy in New York is like a great framer. His shop is in the Lower East Side, and whenever I go back east, he gives me a hug and he kisses me on both cheeks. I mean, it's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does for a living.
But there's a lot of really good shows, and I don't think audio is the future of entertainment. I think it has a future.
Has
in
a
entertainment,
future.
but it's not the future because there's always going to be people that want to see things.
Oh, I'm not saying video is going away. Obviously, video is great, but when the name of the game is advertisers and advertising money, that's like the end goal for all of this. If you're losing people for 8 hours a day, like I think what's great about these podcasts is the people like middle class and lower are really listening to it. There are higher level people doing it, but if you can't listen during the day, you're probably a little bit out of the loop podcast wise, you would think. So if you can't watch video during the day, you don't have all those ads. I just think there's going to be a lot more of that scripted podcasts, reality I think there's going to be everything because you have so much more access to it.
Yeah, you have a lot of possibilities.
How many people do you think are really listening throughout the day?
That's all I did when I came here. That's how I found Joey, through your podcast. I was listening all day at my job.
Right, but isn't that unusual to have a job that allows you to do that? How usual is that?
When you go on a plane, there's people watching a movie, typing with earphones on. Mm-hmm. Okay? In today's market, people have an assignment or they have to type a report. They have you on. Mm. They're not watching you on YouTube, but they're listening to you. They're listening to Bill Burr, listening to NPR. They're listening to the Comedy Central podcast. They're listening. They have 40 fucking hours to kill on that fucking computer, gaining hemorrhoids by the day. You know what I'm saying? They listen to 2 podcasts. They get up. They go for a walk. They smoke a cigarette. They drink a cup of coffee. They come back. Yeah. They do a little work. They listen to another podcast. You know, if you're a night security guy, you work fucking, you know, all those hours at night. You're lonely in a car sitting there. That's when you listen. So if we're each an hour and a half apiece, 2 hours, you got a lot of time at night to listen to podcasts. We're the kings of the third crew, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, right?
We are the kings of the third crew. People that work midnight to 8, whether they're in Australia, China, New Jersey, California, that's who listens to this while they're stocking fucking trucks, you know, fucking product at a supermarket. You go to the supermarket at 2 in the morning, and the guys are stocking. They got earphones on with the black gloves, and they're putting ice cream in the cases. They listen to everything. To Jim Norton's podcast, listen to Opie and Jimmy, you know, whatever the fuck, Jimmy and whatever. They listen to the dude that used to be on it. It's amazing how much of a catalog they have to choose from.
The first guy who ever recognized me was a sign spinner by my job. I was walking across the street. He was spinning. He went to the Ice House a couple of times. I think he was going to try to be a comic.
That's funny.
Yeah,
an ice spinner would be the perfect guy. That's hilarious.
This has gone to places where it's, you know, you look at your map at the end of the month and you see where the people are listening to this across the world.
Wow.
And you go, what the fuck? You know, like when Ari said he went to China, he said 200 people showed up and they all listened to the podcast.
Wow.
They're working for somebody over there, Apple. They work for Apple or something like that over there.
Well, Apple has Foxconn. That's over in China, right? Yeah, that's where they make the phones.
But they have Americans there. I've known him since we were 15 in summer school. So I play his game. I go over there. When I was broke in '84, I fucking made deliveries for him, frames and pictures and shit. And, you know, every night they go to these things. I've been with them. Where they go and they sit and they look in front of a picture and they make believe. They drink wine. These people don't give you sodas. They give you, you know, sushi. And
it's a social thing.
It's a social thing, bro.
It's a big social thing to be an art collector because it shows that you have a certain amount of taste. You know, like if you're into obscure art, that's a Jackson Pollock. Amazing. I love what he's doing here. His concept is incredible. It's just...
I didn't know there were any current artists getting that much money.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was all older people.
No, you just have to be in that circuit. You just have to be in that. I was over Bob Gersh's house. Bob Gersh is the fucking guy who owns Gersh. He's the guy that I had to get on the phone with. They were trying to get me to apologize with Mencia, him in the wig. And I'm out over his house in Aspirin. It's a long fucking time ago. And he's got this thing on his wall. And it's like a bunch of pieces of paper. Like it looks like tissue paper glued onto other paper and like a lot of paint. And I look at it. I go, is this something his kid made? And someone goes, no, that's a blah, blah, blah. And I go, what's that? And he goes, that's worth $30,000. I go, what the fuck are you saying? I mean, it wasn't even big. I mean, it was like as big as that longest yard frame poster you have up there, that thing. You know, I mean, and it wasn't like an enormous piece that took fucking 50 years to make, you know. No, it's like a normal size painting with like a bunch of fucking tissue glued to a thing and some scribble. It was abstract modern art, you know, that's what they call it, abstract art. Dog shit. Nonsense. Unless it was your kid. You know, if your kid made it, it would be cute. It made sense to me. I thought it was his kid. It's like, what the fuck is this? This is $30,000?
It's like when they throw the fucking, like like the counterfeit to Live and Die in L.A. He would throw the artist,
Yeah.
and he would light them on fire.
Yes.
Shit,
To Live and Die in L.A.
that motherfucking movie was on the other morning at 6 in the morning. I put on KTLA News, and I go, let me see what else is on. I fucking that's why I remember. I put that part on. It starts with him burning a picture. He burnt the fucking pictures in the beginning and at the end. You know, there's those fucking guys that do the art and they burn the picture because it just meant my closure. And you're sitting there going, you got to get your shit together, guy. It's fucking all over for you, you know. It's
the art world is filled with a lot of pretentiousness. Just art itself, calling yourself an artist, being an artist, wearing a scarf.
When they call themselves an artist, that's where my thing. And then they justify it by going, you know, you're an artist. And I'm sitting there going,
but there are artists.
What?
There are artists, but these really pretentious artists, they fuck up the whole concept of being an artist. You know, like, look, Quentin Tarantino is a fucking artist. Okay, that's a guy who creates badass motherfucking movies. It's an art to him. You know what I mean? Like, you know, fill in the blank. Richard Pryor was an artist. You know, he was a real artist. He created art on that stage. But some fuckheads, they say, you know, I'm an artist, and you just go, ugh, blah, and you just want to throw up on them. Blah. It ruins the word. It ruins the term.
You know, we artists are.
Yeah.
We're very finicky. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm an artist. I can't be tied down. I'm a free spirit.
You don't consider yourself an artist, Joey?
Oh, yeah. Every morning when I wake up, I'm going to go see artists in Soho.
Well, you are an artist, but you're a
talk to
comic, and the comic supersedes everything else. Being a comic is, you know, it's a different, I mean, it is without a doubt an art form, but being a comic is the most important aspect of the art form, and that eliminates any possible pretension. You can't be pretentious to be a fucking comic. You're a fucking joke slinger, you know. That's what we do. You know,
listen. I could never. I got invited to this wedding. I think I told you I got invited to this wedding. Usually I won't fucking go to a wedding, but it was in town, and I don't go, and it'd be a nice date night for the wife. And we get to the wedding, and the people are like, "Oh my God, we're so happy you made it. We put you in the celebrity table." And I'm like, I'm not sitting.
What?
And I go, I'm not sitting on no celebrity table. And I walked all the way to the back, and I sat there. You know me, dog.
Celebrity.
Who else was at the celebrity table?
Fucking Gwen Stefani and her fucking husband, and the black dude from Rocky.
Apollo Creed,
and
Carl Weathers,
and you know, just a bunch of other people,
black
like
dude
mid-level.
from Rocky.
Yeah, the black dude from
mid-level
Rocky.
celebrities.
Yeah, like just, you know.
Gwen Stefani's pretty big.
Yeah, this is before she got pregnant. Like this is about 2 years ago, maybe.
She was huge.
Was she huge?
Yeah,
Black Eyed Peas, right?
No.
That's Fergie.
No doubt.
That's Fergie. Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
No doubt. But no, it was just really weird that word right there. No. I sat in the back. I'm no fucking celebrity
table.
dog. No. And it's this, you know, man, every time I hear shit like that, like somebody comes at you, like today I was washing the car and somebody came in and said something about, oh, I saw you on this or something. And I want to say, I wish you would have saw me when I robbed that fucking... I really do, Joe Rogan. I go, I wish you would have saw me when I robbed the fucking... the change thing for blind kids from a Carvel one day because I was short $4 for a fucking 20 sack of weed. You know what I'm saying? Like I went into a Carvel because I knew they always had like fives and shit. So I bought like the baseball cup with the ice cream in it to give you like the Kansas City Royals. You get pissed off. And I stole the fucking can with the goods. You know, and that's what I think about whenever somebody says, well, you know, that role you had in the movie. And I feel like saying, God, do you even have a fucking idea? Like, what do you get? You know,
but why is it bad that they like you for a role in a movie? Like, what is it that you want to like redefine yourself?
No, it's nothing about redefining myself. It's just about, you know, we were talking about my uncle taking me to this game. I tried to rob him 25 years ago at gunpoint and whatever. We don't talk about that. Like, Ari wanted me to tell the story on the storyteller's thing. And I said, Ari, if you don't know my uncle, he don't talk about it. Like, I apologized to him on the podcast, and he He don't go there, bro. He's never told me he loved me. I tell him all the time, I love you, Tio. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. My uncle does not fuck around.
Do you know about that place?
Yeah, but how many people actually jumped?
Enough that they made nets. It wasn't just one guy. When you put nets up,
and building the cell phone makes you do this?
they live there. They live there. They work there. They have dorms. They stay in the dorms. They work all day. It's scary. I mean, it's a step above being a slave. And people tell you it's a lot better than what they used to have because they didn't have any opportunity. And this is just how industry works. The way people describe it, they're trying to justify it. They say this is just how industry works. Industry works. You come into an incredibly deeply impoverished area. And you provide them with a way out, like something or a better way. And so that better way of working 16 hours a day, people could argue, yeah, they're working $16 a day for $1 a day. Yeah, or whatever the wage they get, which is substantially lower than whatever they make here. I might be exaggerating. You can probably Google it. Like, how much does a Foxconn employee get per hour? But they say that that's how they're able to make these phones, because they can make them in these factories where the people don't get paid as much. But there's a bunch of people that jump off the roof. Like, they have to put fences and nets all around the roof. They have nets to catch people. Like, it's bananas. And when they talk about it, you know what they say? They say there's so many employees at work. There's like 500,000 employees. And the suicides are directly proportional to how many, if that was like a population of a city. That it makes sense. That amount of people always kill themselves. But they don't do it at work. And they live there. How many is it?
It's the only article I found was a little old, but it was like $12 a day. You're gonna get like $400 a month.
Wow, that's dark.
There was some dude last night on 60 Minutes. Pretty interesting. There was two dudes. The guy who invented the Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
He needed $700,000, and he saw a factory open up in New York, and he went to these people and he borrowed the money and he bought what's the hot Greek yogurt now?
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about tremendous. Then he had to buy a plant in Twin Falls, Idaho, and he hires is refugees. He gives them jobs, and people got pissed off at him. And they call him. This guy donated 10% of his factory to his employees. Like, they get 10% of the earnings every month from the company. They break it up among like company sharing and all this shit. It was pretty interesting. That story was interesting. And there was another one about a guy who's saying that these phones are programmed to program you.
Huh?
You gotta watch this. I was too deep for fucking Uncle Joey. I had to turn it off.
How does that work?
This guy's saying that the industry is they're programming you through computers and through the phone. His explanation, you got to hear it when you get a minute. It was on last night.
Can you find out how much an iPhone would cost if they made it in the United States?
I can Google it.
Yeah. Google that. Just out of curiosity.
So how much would an iPhone cost there now?
Well, what they cost now, I think a new
$12 a day they get paid.
I think a new iPhone, if you buy it in America, is like $1,000, somewhere in that range.
No.
Yeah, but you know the cell phone company subsidizes it.
Retail, it's $1,000. You get it for $200 because Sprint wants you to.
They subsidize it, or
yeah.
They not subsidize it. What's the word I'm looking for? They make like a lease, and they put it over the term of the contract. So they spread out the amount of money that you're getting paid, or that you're paying for the phone. So if you're going to pay $600 for the phone, they spread it out over 3 years. So you have a 3-year contract. So like you can get it for like $200 off, and so it looks great. It looks great, but it's just factored into your monthly bill, and,
right?
And you have them for like 3 years.
I tried to pay the phone. They were like, "Nah." They gave me a hard time. Like, what?
Yeah, they don't want to do that.
They don't want to do that.
They don't want to do that. It's probably more valuable to them, and then also you can't leave. I guess if you can leave if you have like a phone that is what's the word without a
service contract.
Unlocked,
Jailbroken.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's unlocked. Jailbroken is when you get into it and you can fuck with it, right?
Yeah. So it says that if all the components were made in the U.S., it would push the cost up to $600, which they think would retail it for $2,000.
Oh, so it'd be like $1,000 more. Wow.
We got to pay what? A lot more in fucking wages.
Yeah.
More than $12 a day. More like fucking $200 a day.
Yeah, probably more than that, right?
Yeah.
What's a union wage for a factory worker, I wonder, in America? It's, and then people say, well, the cost of living's less over there. Like, okay, but so's the standard of living, I don't know, man. I'm no perfect person. I don't.
And where is this where they make these phones?
China.
A certain city in China, like a real fucking...
I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I probably should know more. But it's one of the dark things about the cell phone industry. I think they said the new one they're going to make somewhere else. Why did I read? Did I read that somewhere that they're going to make the new?
They changed suppliers of something recently. I don't know. Let's see.
Is it Canada? Did I read that the new iPhone will be made in Canada? Did I read that, or am I making shit up?
I could Google that next. It says the average assembly line worker makes about $13 an hour.
Wow, that's not a lot.
I thought it'd be a lot more for a warehouse worker.
Yeah.
Like 16, 18.
Isn't it crazy that if you paid him that, just paying him that, the cell phone would cost another $1,000?
He told me right out yesterday. He goes, because I thought I couldn't go to the game. And when I went, he goes, you called my daughter and told her to take me to the game. That wasn't going to fucking work. He goes, the only person I wanted to go to this game with was you. Not even my sons. I like going to the game with you because I take him once a year. He's 76. He's my mother's brother, But yesterday on the way back, he goes, I wish your mother would grow up to see what you became. She goes, at the funeral, you were a lost kid. But when you came here, every time I looked at your eyes, I thought of Charles Manson. That's exactly what he said to me.
Charles Manson?
He goes, I thought about Charles Manson. He goes, he goes, you were a killer. He goes, you were either going to kill somebody. He was telling me, bro. That's what he called me out. Nobody had ever called me out till I was 21 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
After my mother died, he might be so sensitive. Don't say nothing to him. He might snap.
Right.
My uncle said, I don't give a fuck if your mother died. That was 5 years ago. Put it behind you. It's over. This ain't a free world, bitch. I ain't giving you a fucking dime. But when he said that to me last night, that it really hit home. He goes, you had to kill his eyes. You were going to kill somebody. You were going to kill me that fucking night. You would have killed me. He goes, you would have killed me for $500 fucking that night.
When we became friends, you were definitely a different guy in the late 90s when we first met.
Yeah.
But you reminded me of everybody that I knew from the pool hall. Like, I love being around you because you were like, what I hated most when I first came to LA was that when I was in New York and when I was in Boston, I was surrounded by East Coast people that were either comics or they were martial artists or they were pool players. It was like there was a grit to them. There was a fun. There was I could talk to them. There was real conversations to be had. And then coming out here, everybody was like preparing for, like, we were downstairs and all those people with their scripts. They're preparing and they're sitting there and I'm seeing them going over their lines, going over their thing. I'm like, this is hell. This is hell. Like this preparing for a role and being in the whole Hollywood scene, like trying to get people to like you and hire you for things. It's just this weird world. It's a weird world. And here was this guy hanging out at the Comedy Store that was a total hustler. I mean, you were a total hustler. And we became friends like immediately. Like, we became friends like right away. I remember bringing you around the fucking news radio set, and they're like, who is this guy? There's this fucking menacing guy in a leather jacket that keeps eating all the shrimp. And, for me, it was...
Even the Comedy Store that we loved was very goofy.
Oh, it was goofy as fuck
time.
Back then.
Lee saw it a couple of weeks ago. I've been taking Lee with me, I go, Lee, you want to come down? Lee's going to go home after the podcast. I'm going to come to the store. And it was great the first 3 or 4 times that he sat there when, I got a tag for you,
Oh, that was the worst. It was the worst tag
I've ever heard. I
I
saw Tony, I had to call him and apologize the next day. Tony Hinchcliffe, when he was with you in Sacramento or something, I had to call him and apologize.
Why?
Because I had to get the fuck out of there. And Tony came up to me, I'm like, Tony, I love you. I'll see you. And I felt
who was telling you, someone was telling you they had a tag for you?
Well, one night with Lee, me and Lee were getting ready to leave, and like, hold on. They're like, listen, man, I heard that joke, and we got to give you this tag. You should say. And me and Lee looked at each other.
Who's saying this to you?
I don't even know. And Lee's like, that was fucking weird. And then the next night we went down again, and that's when the guys were saying, we have this idea for a TV show. oh my God. And you're like, I just get on stage. You walk into your car. You're not even thinking about a TV show.
Yeah.
You're thinking about how you should have said the instead of cat. Just dumb shit.
Of course.
And then, can we have a word? And he was right there. We had this idea for you for a TV show. Not even how are you?
Right.
What have you been up to? And he looked at me, and we were high as fuck, which really kills you when you're at the comedy store and somebody's trying to sell you something. And then Tony Hinchcliffe came, and I saw Tony, and I'm like, I can't even, I got to get out of here. Like, my head was about to blow up. The highness, the set, the people trying to sell me a TV show.
And the people that are trying to sell you things at the comedy store, most likely, they never sold shit before. They just have an idea, and they think they're going to come to you, and that's how they're going to do a TV show.
Right, and it was just the idea. We looked at each other like, oh, they fuck. I mean, it was just, so I understand that. Like, at the comedy store, there's always that one person that you find warmth in. And I found it with you because everybody at that time was looking to get on a show to quit comedy. There was a big of that. People would get on a TV show, and that was it.
Yeah.
And it happened like 4 or 5 times. And here's this guy that tapes a great show, and after the 10-hour, 12-hour shoot, still comes and does his $15 set in the original room at 12 o'clock. I couldn't figure it out. Most people would just go home and go, fuck stand-up. That's below me. Fuck stand-up. I'm going to write a joke, And it's really weird, the people that have stuck it up and will always be stand-ups. Like, I always give those guys respect. Don't come back to it after the show got canceled and do stand-up.
Yeah.
While your show is on, you tell your agents, hey, those weeks that you don't have me up at Warner Brothers, I want to be out the whole fucking summer. I want to do this. Oh no, well the show doesn't want you to curse on stage or say any fag jokes on stage. No shit.
That's what they did to Tim Allen.
No shit.
Bob Saget too.
Yeah, no shit. So you have to. And here I'm watching this guy that's going against everybody else. He's going against what everybody else believes. Everybody wants to. You used to call it a means to the end, an end to the means.
Means to an end.
A means to an end. That's it. In my life, that's not how I felt. To me, if I got on a show, that just helps me. That'll help me get up there, and it gets easier. Now, when I go to a club in Iowa, my dream was to get in a car and pull a Mitch Hedberg and go to all these clubs. Just drive across country one time. Be on a TV show, do the 26 episodes. But once that shit's over with, get in your car and go, bon voyage, I'm out of here. And just go across the country, and you see a funny bone, jump in there. You see a comedy catch, jump in there.
Yeah.
You see a comedy saloon, jump in there. You see a pizza place with an open mic and you're in Minneapolis, fuck it, jump in there. You do that for 6 or 7 weeks as a stand-up comic. And people go, well, I just thought you were on TV. I didn't know you were this fucking funny, or this is what I do. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't. When I was growing up and I was watching Charles Bronson, I loved Charles Bronson. I loved when he killed somebody. I loved all that shit with the Cheer Me Fooney, with the Fly, but I never thought I was going to do that. I thought that I would always be an extra if they ever used me. I thought that they were going to come to the Comedy Store and say, hey, you want to be in my movie? I've watched Hollywood Nights. You ever see Hollywood Nights with Tony Danza and Michelle Pfeiffer? You see who all the people around him are? Comics from the Comedy Store. Arliss. T.K. Carter is the black guy that's doing the fraternity run. The dude who had the show on Married Men, Mike Binder. He's the fucking the kid who has to
Mind of a Married Man.
Mind of a Married Man. He's the motherfucker. Hollywood Nights is a famous place that's closing down on Hollywood Boulevard. But these Hollywood Nights, they have to. I didn't forget. It's just, but there's scenes where they take these black guys and they put sheets on them and they make them walk through a white night. I mean, it was just crazy. And the people pissing the punch. But if you look at all the comedy in that movie, they just went into the store and picked up a bunch of motherfuckers one night and put them in there. The same thing with Gabe Kaplan, who we grew up with. The same thing with Jimmy Walker. Suppose they cut the deal to Good Times in the back in one of the booths there, Freddie Prinze. That's where we came from. But you always remained a stand-up. That was your roots. When I came here, I got here and they said, you got to go for an audition for NYPD Blue. I didn't go to an acting. I didn't know nothing about that. I knew nothing about that, dog. I knew nothing about commercials. I thought they shot commercials in fucking Mars. I didn't know the fuck they shot commercials when I came here. Seriously, I'm not lying to you. Fucking commercials. I came in, they go, your face is great for commercial. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I know nothing. I didn't even know. I never even thought about shooting fucking commercials. I got a friend of mine.
Was Analyze That? Was that your first big movie?
Basketball.
Basketball, that's right.
Basketball. That's when I first started hanging out. Yeah, I popped
right.
a movie and shit by mistake. I went to NYPD Blue, didn't get it. And as I was walking by a door, a lady pops up and she goes, "You here for the audition?" I guess so. She gave me a sheet of paper, I read it, and boom, I booked 3 weeks of $5,000. I never saw nothing like that in my life.
Wow.
I snorted every penny to the fucking and then I robbed the fucking roller skates. I robbed a different pair of roller skates every fucking day. All right, every day I went and I returned them at Five Guys. What is that? The five sports guys? Think I'm fucking kidding you? I would get to my room, there'd be a size 13. I'd wear them, I'd put them back in the box and clip them. The lady would come with wardrobe. Anybody see the roller skates in there? No, I put them in wardrobe. Okay.
Every day for 3 weeks?
Every day I come back again, size 13s, and they started giving me size 12. We don't know what happened to all the 13s. Me neither. What the fuck? What the fuck's going on here? Then they ran out of 12s. They went down to 11s.
You had to put an 11 on?
Oh, I was coming home with Band-Aids, but I didn't give a fuck. They're $140 a pop plus tax when I returned them. And they were same every day, the same sporting guys. Every day. How you doing? What happened? Your grandma gave you this? How'd you know? All right, what do you want, cash or check? Let me get some cash. I gotta stop and get gas. By the time I quit, by the time I stopped shooting, I was down to like a size 8.5.
But I think if you look at who they were amazing. I mean, their finished product, like what they were able to put together, was fucking amazing. And whether it came out of those four guys' heads or those four guys' heads and some other people's heads too, it's the effort, the cumulative effort of those artists to put all that music together and make these insane songs. The real problem is somebody didn't get credit for it. That's the real problem. The real problem is somebody didn't get paid, and they definitely used it for their end product. So if you looked at it like, say if you had a car, you're putting together a car, and there's a bunch of different components. There's a transmission, there's the engine, but they want to put your transmission in. But they don't want to pay you for your design, so they just copy it and put it in there. And then you find out, hey, but this is all my engineering. I did all this research and development, and all you did is copy it exactly. They're supposed to say, yeah, you're right, here's some money. And then the question would be, well, how much money do they deserve? That's the problem, because they probably deserve a fuckload of money. That's
how many times they played it in concert. It's got like they got forensic fucking people in there.
It would be insane. So it wouldn't just be a matter of a little bit of money. It'd be a matter of economy changing money. So it's going to be hard to get someone to sign off on it. And for probably, I don't understand too much about how the legal system works, but I would imagine that the lawyers that represent Led Zeppelin must be out of this fucking world.
Yeah, no, they're big time. That's the record label. They sell their soul to Satan.
Yeah, you would be betting against the most ruthless savages in the history. So,
listen, man,
relax,
they fucking
relax.
They rob people to death. The music industry.
Did you ever read that Courtney Love article that she wrote, where she broke down the music industry?
No.
She broke down what everybody gets paid. It's really well written. It's so well written that they thought they accused somebody else of writing it, and she got a ghostwriter. That's how well written it is, because it goes into detail about how artists get fucked and how musicians get fucked and where all the music goes, or where the money rather for the music goes, and how little of it actually makes it down to the artist. And this is back when they were selling records. Now it's weird, because right now the touring is where I guess the artists make their money.
And Joe, you said that you didn't think a court would find them. I think if they got the right jury, like a younger jury who didn't have as much attachment to Led Zeppelin, I think they might see it from that point of view. Like I think it's well known now that artists don't make that much money from their music anymore. So I think some people might.
They tried to win. They said they stole this in 1970. Oh, that was the problem right there. That it was 47 fucking years ago.
47 years of owing them millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
Like you were talking for that song, you might be talking like $500 million or something crazy. It might be more than that. That might be like conservative. Like you're talking about the if not the biggest super band, one of the biggest super bands of all time. That toured everywhere.
And you got to remember, in 1973 in this country, we did $2 billion in music sales. I saw that out in the 70s. It was the biggest year touring. Everybody was on the road. Everybody from Earth, Wind & Fire, The Temptations, Led Zeppelin, The Stones, Pink Floyd. Everybody was on the road in those days. Aerosmith. This was a fucking masterpiece of people. Ted Nugent.
Did you ever see Searching for Sugar Man?
No, the one that won the Oscar about the musician, Elvis or something like that.
Well, no,
Elvis.
He was huge in South Africa, and he never knew it. He was a huge star, and there was all these legends about what happened to him and how he died, and but his music is good, man. It's good. It just, for whatever reason, it didn't hit in the 1970s when he released it, and so this guy became like a laborer, and he worked construction, and he raised a family, and he stuck around, but he still kept like practicing his music. And then one day someone found him, and they couldn't even believe it was him. They thought that he was dead, and someone found him and told him, "Hey man, you've been huge in South Africa forever, huge." And he was like, "What?" And he went over to South Africa, like after he'd been poor for like 30 years or something like that, like literally living in a place where he's got like a wood stove, and he's burning fire in the wood stove, burning logs in there to stay warm. They show him doing this. He goes over to South Africa and sells out arenas. They can't even believe it when they see him. They can't believe it. He starts singing songs. They know the words. They sing along with him.
He's coming back from the dead.
It's insane. It's more than he's coming back from the dead. It's like this guy was a huge superstar, and he was impoverished. Like he was almost like living a fake life for 30 years. They didn't even know.
How did he become huge in South Africa? They played his music on the radio?
Shit on the radio.
So one guy found it.
Could be one guy found it. Sometimes that shit happens.
Did he have an album out?
Yeah, he had a couple.
And he made no money on them.
No,
they didn't give him a fucking dime.
They apparently made one that he had a chance to make the second one, and he really, they gave it a big push, but it just didn't catch, and they don't know why. Maybe it was what the album looked like. Maybe it was people just didn't give it a chance, but it was good. He's a good musician, and after that second album, he quit. But that music made its way to South Africa. It made me cry. It really did. I just like I
forgot all about it. Somebody told me to watch it, and I have forgotten all about it. Now I'll watch it.
I was getting tears. I was tearing up because I was watching it. I was like, this story is amazing, because this story is about this guy that just became this weird sort of humble guy who's really philosophical and kind of zen about life, and he gave all the money away. All the money he made touring after he became huge in South Africa, he gave it away. Went back to living just like how he was living before. At least that's what they tell you. That's the legend.
I hope not.
No, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe he was happier that way. Maybe he just decided that at his age, I think he's in his 60s, at his age, all of a sudden becoming this big star and going to South Africa and flying across the world and making money and not knowing why you're doing it, and and everybody says you're supposed to do it. He didn't like it. I think he just wanted a quiet, more peaceful life. And maybe still touring a little bit, but damn. I bought the album. I bought whatever he has out there, whatever I could buy on iTunes. I think it's one. It might be two albums, but I think it's one.
Let's make sure he's getting the fucking money.
Yeah, I hope
they've been taking it from him for the last 30 years, these cocksuckers. Now iTunes comes along and gives you a 40-60 split.
I wonder what they would give him in South Africa for all the times they sold his records.
Listen, man, I heard something that John Oates, Daryl,
Hall and
Oates, in the end of 1990, they had sold 8 million records, and they both had $50 in their bank account.
Whoa. Where'd you hear that?
On Eddie Trunk on Sirius Radio, that he's going to release a book now. The music business is as filthy as it gets. I don't get it. When we had Danny Brown, I tried to have him explain to me all this mixtape world and how. I don't get it. I see an album. I buy an album for $8.99. It sells 1 million albums. What's that? 8.9 million. I think, right?
Yeah.
899 million.
No. $8.99. $8.99. Oh, but just think of $9.
Okay.
It sells $9 million.
$9 million fucking dollars.
Yeah.
How much does the artist get? They get like $2 million.
I wonder.
The record label. I walked into the weed store today and they were playing Billie Jean, the video. That's the first time I saw him. When was the last time you saw Billie Jean? 15 fucking years ago. I started looking at it. I thought about that's when a record label put up $500,000 for a video.
Yeah.
Half a fucking mil.
Go crazy. You remember when Madonna had that Like a Virgin? No, Like Prayer, is that what it was?
On Pepsi, and she brought the Black Jesus.
Yeah,
and
that's
people
right.
went fucking bananas. You know, all of them. Then Coke, or somebody signed Michael Jackson, his hair went on fire.
Yes, yeah.
That's what
during a
started.
Pepsi
That's what
commercial.
started the pain pill addiction. Because when he died, they realized that whole thing was a wig.
Oh man, he burnt his hair off.
The whole time it had been a wig. He had the scars in the back and the whole thing.
Oh wow, they lit him on fire and burnt his hair off.
That's
Holy
why he
shit.
sued Coca-Cola, whoever it was, Pepsi, Coca-Cola.
Wow, that makes sense. I mean, especially you consider all the chemicals he used to have in his hair. You know,
In '84, yeah. So
like
that's what.
hairspray is super flammable.
That's what started the pain. That's when he started telling people he was getting pain in his neck. He couldn't sleep at night, so that's how he was getting all his medication. And then he'd go to these different parties and mingle, spread the word, and they tell him, stop by tomorrow. We got a fucking bag of goodies for you on the house.
Wow.
And that's what led to him, fucking shooting whatever the fuck he was shooting at the end.
Well, he was taking tranquilizers at the end. They were using like sedatives on him to make him go to sleep. So essentially, they were putting him under sedation every night. They were using anesthesia. They were just conking him out. And I guess when you do that, you go out and shit, but you don't really sleep. Like, part of what you need is not just to be unconscious. You need to go through those cycles in your head. And when you're under anesthesia, you're not going through those cycles. I'm not a doctor.
No, I get you. It's like getting surgery. It's like when I got my nose surgery. 1 minute you're there,
And then
the
you're
next
gone.
minute you're gone. You don't remember shit about what happened. You wake up, you don't really know if you're tired or if you slept or not. It's kind of a weird feeling.
It is weird.
You kind of think about the lights, you see the lights, and you can't remember what's going on. So I don't know how they can sedate you. I know if you get fucking done one time, it's pretty fucking bad for you.
If you get done?
Like if you get anesthesia, people watch it. People say it's not good. And that's what people can't handle.
Yeah.
That's where it goes wrong. When they come out here and they've been fucking killing it in Iowa, or wherever the fuck they're from, and they go in the comedy store and they're sandwiched in between Rogan and Nick DiPaolo, and it's post time, bitch. It's Wednesday at 10:45, and you got the 11 o'clock spot, and you're sandwiched, and you know, it's a fucking nightmare, and it's your skin, and it's your pride if you hang out or whatever. For a guy like me, I didn't give a fuck. I knew it was about percentages, and I knew that the more you got up there and you worked a little bit at it, the better you get.
Did you ever do stand up in New York? Did you ever No. You're doing New York this weekend,
This
right?
weekend.
You're doing Gotham. That's a great club.
Great club, but
one of the best places.
New York. I did New York in '94. What I did was I go to New York Comedy Club. I go to Stand Up New York. The dude that was sick didn't like me at comedy, whatever. Lucian didn't like me. And then there was these other little holes that I would go to. I would drive a limo, and in between driving limos, I would stop and get on stage. And I was terrible, and I knew I was terrible. But my options were I would go back and do coke and cry and look at stand-up comedy by Judy Carter and look at the comedy newspaper, that used to be Just for Last, that came out of San Francisco. And I would read the articles. Like, I still remember the best articles I read in there were about Hicks, and, they had different comedy scenes all over the country. It's very interesting to read. And at the end, they had all the active comedy clubs. And it was pages, Arizona, Arkansas, whatever, what started with B, Canada, California, and you looked at all Igby's and all these clubs, and you had this dream that someday I might get good enough and I might be able to play at Igby's, and then what's her name did a contest at the Comedy Works, and Wendy did a contest, and the winner got $500 and a ticket to Los Angeles to perform for Mitzi Shore at the world famous Comedy Store. And there was this dude, Matt Woods and Matt Berry. Matt Berry sold shows. Matt Woods was his buddy. And he would work with comics on Tuesday night and take them to his apartment. And you wrote, and then you'd go do the open mic. I was always doing the sports betting thing. I couldn't get to his apartment. So he didn't really dig me. So the night of the contest, I came in second. But the first place guy had robbed Seinfeld. And all these comics said he robbed Seinfeld. So Joey gets the redeem. I got the 500, but I never got the plane ticket.
So he stole some Seinfeld's jokes to win the contest.
To win the contest. Listen, and I was raised with the fucking old interview sheets. Remember when you applied for a job in the 70s? It said 5 lines, your name, address, then there was a box, and it said, don't answer the fucking questions unless there's a check in that fucking box. And my friend I was at a sandwich place one time, and I go, you need help, man, hire somebody. He goes, look at all these people who applied already. I can't hire none of these dummies because they all fucking wrote in here and it says don't. So if they can't get that right, I don't want to do business with them. When people don't listen, I don't want to do business with them. Like, if I tell you something an hour and 2 hours later you call me with something stupid, I just omit you from the phone. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm fucking done. I can't deal with... So I wanted to make people fucking listen again. It's a great gift to have. I love to talk, but I also love to fucking listen. The other day when you and Dominic were talking for 40 minutes, did I raise my fucking hand? No. Did I raise my fucking hand? No. I'm learning. I wasn't in a place to fucking raise my hand. I'm amongst people who really know what the fuck they're talking about. That's a problem in America today. People want to chime in when they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You think I went to jiu-jitsu because I like smelling assholes and feet? And you think I like choking people?
I definitely don't
It's not in my itinerary. But you know what, man?
Well,
I'm sick and tired of listening to MMA fucking analysts that never even tackled the fucking tackle dummy. How are you going to know what this guy is feeling in the ring if you never got clocked in the face? Do me a favor. Shut the fuck up. That's with any sports writer. They sit there and they insult football players. When was the last time you played football, fucko? Do you know what they're doing out there now? No. It happens with basketball. It happens with baseball. There's always these people that you look at them and they've never done nothing in their fucking life. And they want to write about a sport. They don't know, I was a fan of the game. No, you were a fan, but you never played it.
Do you know Anik started taking jiu-jitsu?
You have to.
You have to.
Yeah. Me just fucking around with you guys, I have to do something. I have to describe a hip escape. I have to know what it's like before I can sit there and judge a guy.
Right.
Who the fuck am I? But that goes on a lot in today. Let me start up a blog because, and talk bad about Michael's Bisping not fighting, whatever. What the fuck did you done? What the fuck did you do?
But you think a lot of it is them just trying to get attention. And the way to get attention is to be negative. And I've been very vocal fighting against that. I don't like insulting writers that shit on MMA in particular.
Don't like it at all. Don't like it at any level.
It's not. They're not respecting what that thing is. That thing is an insanely difficult endeavor. To be a fighter and to put your emotions on the line, and then for someone to callously disregard that. Look, you can pump up the person who won, and you could criticize the technique of the person who lost, but they go way further than that. There's some of them that they make a person look like a buffoon.
I don't like none of that shit.
There's no reason for that.
We learned a lot with Ronda Rousey. We learned a lot about society. There's 2 things that taught me a lot the last year. When Ronda Rousey got knocked out and when fucking Trump won and that fucking mutt went to his house for dinner to try to interview for the job after he badmouthed him. That's
Christie?
No, not the fat fuck. The guy from Utah. When Rick Romney went to fight Trump, and then Trump won, and he went to his house. And you know why people didn't say nothing about it? Because people do it all the time.
They're just snakes.
They're disgusting. Well, we've become disgusting people. So that's why nobody ever said, wait a second, that guy's a fucking mutt. He'll never get it. He should be banned like United. You talked about Trump. I mean, you went out and blasted him. Not just said
pre-read speech.
Pre-read speech, and now you're going to his house to try to get a job. You should be shot and hung.
He rehearsed that shit.
Yeah, but Americans didn't see it. They just let it go. That's why Lee's right. You know what? We all seen this thing with United. United's always my 3rd choice. United is my 4th choice. Okay? It's American. I go to Delta. I go to JetBlue. I try Virgin, but they don't fly everywhere. To go to Austin, you got to go to San Francisco first. I ain't got that type of time. So the only time I could use them is to go to fucking New York. That's the only use I got out of Virgin.
They're great to New York, though.
But United, I look at every once in a while, like, I'm like, should I take the chance? And every once in a while, they come through with like a short flight. It's an hour and a half. You can catch United. You don't really want to go on Southwest. But you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't like you motherfuckers anyway.
You can't wear your yoga pants.
Fuck them,
I gotta help you guys with this sound.
I know you got to figure this out.
Yeah, you need a whole board that takes this and it shortens.
Something's been going on lately.
Pops
Something's been going on lately. But don't tell them
compression.
Don't tell them because then they all become sound designs. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll hook you up with Jamie.
Yeah, we'll figure this out.
I love you. I love you too, brother. Thank you. Thanks for everything, man.
Thank you. It was
Thanks for this weekend too.
No, it was fucking tremendous. We got to eat those wings.
That was great.
We didn't fuck around. None of these fucking West Coast wings with ranch. Suck my dick.